Should he run? Do you think he will?
Well, he told me he's going to, and and I think he will.
Absolutely nuclear bombshell election news. Donald Trump has announced that Herschel Walker is running for Senate in Georgia. This is massive, tectonic plate moving, shifting news that the political world will be rocked to its core. Herschel Walker is an NFL superstar, a Republican, an absolute patriot. Herschel Walker is a Georgian and a legend in Georgia for his athletic career in the NFL and in collegiate football. Herschel Walker is beloved by the Republican Party, beloved by the base, beloved by the country. He is a patriotic athlete. We don't have enough of those these days. He loves his country. He respects his flag, and he is running for Senate, according to Donald Trump, against Reverend Raphael Warnock in Georgia. Now, very important here. We're going to read to you from the Politico article about this. Very important here. The candidate himself has not announced. So Herschel Walker has, as of yet, not officially announced. Donald Trump said in a interview that he told him that he's going to run and that he's going to run. So that's what this is we're going off of here. So I want to be very clear. We're going to play you the clip. We're going to read you the article. But this is what we're going off of. Trump saying Herschel Walker is going to run against Reverend Warnock in the state of Georgia. Again, Georgia being a state that the Democrats have targeted for such a long time. They have committed all manner of nonsense in that state, everything from Stacey Abrams to calling voter ID racist. You guys have heard it. It's exhausting. That Georgia has been a very frustrating state, quite frankly. It needs to get its house in order. But they sent two senators, Democrat senators, to the Senate. The reason we have the politics we have today is because of Georgia. Georgia sent two Democrat senators tying the Senate, giving Chuck Schumer the majority by the thinnest of conceivable margins, 50-50. And Raphael Warnock is back up for re-election this cycle in 2022. Raphael Warnock, of course, the complete and utter scumbag who has said that you can't serve God and the military. You want to know how our military gets destroyed is people like this. A man who has been abusive to his wife, a person who is just a complete and utter left. He said COVID-19 in a graduation speech. You saw these clips. We've covered these clips. You can go ahead and check. Search my page for Raphael Warnock. We've shown you guys exactly who this man is. But here we have a man who is a patriot, a absolute champion for freedom, an NFL legend, and he's running in a state that Democrats, the apple of Democrats' eye, everything hinges on Georgia. They want Georgia so bad, and this might be the antidote to keeping that Senate seat for the Democrats. Also, voter integrity laws have passed and swept through the Georgia state legislature, been signed into law. That is a good first step. There may be an audit of the 2020 election in Georgia. That may be a good first step, and so on and so forth. So maybe things are looking bright, but indeed, having a candidate who's a rock star is the best way to ensure that we are able to move forward as a movement, candidates who are beloved by the people. So here we have Donald Trump. I'm going to play you the full clip of him saying this. I'm going to read you really quickly from Politico. Trump says Herschel Walker will run in the Georgia Senate seat in 2022. Former President Donald Trump announced that the retired football player Herschel Walker will challenge Senator Raphael Warnock in his Georgia seat in the 2022 midterms. Trump said this on the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show, conservative talk show radio program on Tuesday. Here's the exact quote. He told me he's going to, and I think he will. I had dinner with him a week ago. He's a great guy. He's a patriot. He's a very loyal person, a very strong person. They love him in Georgia, I'll tell you, Trump said. Yep, that's 100% correct. Yes, 100% correct. So that's the exact quote from President Trump. I'll play it for you right now. And be inspired, patriots. This is a very good sign. This is a good sign. The first step in taking back our country and stopping the march of communism in our politics. Good on Herschel Walker. God bless you. Let me know when you actually run. When the official announcement is, you know we're big fans. See ya.
Talking about senators, I know a friend of yours, Mr. President, Herschel Walker, has been hinting that he might run for the Senate in Georgia. Should he run? Do you think he will?
Well, he told me he's going to, and I think he will. I had dinner with him a week ago. He's a great guy. He's a patriot, and he's a very loyal person. He's a very strong person. They love him in Georgia. I'll tell you, he was the greatest running back in the history of the state, but he was, one of the best in the history of the country. I mean, in college, there was nobody like him. He went to the NFL, by the way. He has great records in the NFL. He is a fantastic guy, and they love him. So I think he'd win. I think it would be very, very hard to beat Herschel. I mean, they have the ballad. They made ballads to Herschel. They sing them all the time. They still sing them. So I think beating him would be very tough, and I think he's going to run.